Hey guys, we are back with On the Reel. It's been a bit. The last time we did it, I think we were talking about Alien. So now I wanted to jump on and talk about Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice, I threw up like quick thoughts the other night, but you guys know I like talking about the nitty gritty of it all on my show. So yeah, hopefully you guys can join or, catch on the rewind, whatever works for you guys. But yeah, so let's get started. Okay, so you guys know I like talking about stuff we've watched first. So let me go ahead and bring up the Cinemark site so we can all look at that. Here we go. Let me share my screen here. Hope everyone's doing well. How's your all's week? Mine was pretty chill, like unexpectedly so. I just got back from a trip to SoCal. I wanted to see my mom, and also my friend was having a baby shower, so it was great to see everybody. And I needed that. I took a road trip down there, so it was like 6 hours of just music and podcasts, and it was pretty awesome. It's like I love that. I love that. That like alone time. There's nothing like it. Well, Benji was with me, but y'all know. All right, let me share this. I don't have my headphones on, guys, so let me know if the audio is okay. And who do we got in the chat? We got Carlito. What's crack-a-lackin'? Las Cruces. Hey, hey, hey. Gore. What is he saying? Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. Wait, you're not Beetlejuice. No, I'm Dominic Toretto. What? The greatest franchise in history, cinema. You don't know what you're talking about, but I forgive you. Fright Night's way better. Okay, technically, you're correct with that statement. I have never backed up the Fright Night like franchise in general. I just like the first one. I'm not really talking when I talk about Fright Night, it's always the original. It's never been any of the other sequels that have come after that, because honestly, I haven't seen the other ones. I saw the remake, and I thought that one was pretty good. I liked it, entertainment sake, but I mean, it's nothing compared to the original. Carlito says he loved it. I think he's talking about Beetlejuice. But yeah, but admittedly, we had a few Beetlejuice cocktails beforehand. Nice. What like flavor was it? Because I know they were having like all kinds of different theaters had like various flavors and stuff. Dude, I'm such a sucker for all that, all the like promo stuff. I scored some freaking awesome popcorn buckets. Heck yeah, finally, because y'all know I struck out with the alien ones, but I scored some Beetlejuice ones, and they're awesome. I didn't get one of the tin ones that I wanted, but that's all good. I got a different one. And then what else? I scored the cup. Oh, and the gargoyle. So when I went to go watch Alien with my mom, because I had seen it already, but I took her as well. She loves Aliens. Which by the way, she really did enjoy that movie too. So it's not just the hardcore, like, crazy fans. Like, I think the general audience really liked that movie too. But when I went to Regal near her place, they had the Gargoyle Beetlejuice one, so I snagged that. And then the Book of the Dead, or what's it called? Recently Deceased. My bad. But yeah, so cool. You guys, I have such mixed feelings about the popcorn buckets, to be honest. I love them, and it really feeds that like collector addict in me. Y'all know I have an addictive personality as it is, so I just like want to catch them all. It's that Pokemon syndrome for me, and they're so cool. I mean, lately they've been awesome. It's like ever since Scream, was it 2 years ago now? They've been on a roll with these popcorn buckets. Gore says, why do they call it baby shower? There are no babies and no shower. I mean, technically there is a baby. He just hasn't popped out yet. Or she, I should say. You don't say JJ. Oh, what are you talking about? Are you talking about Fright Night? I don't know. But all right, let's get into this. So now playing, obviously, Beetlejuice is the topic of today. I got a kick out of it. I loved it. As I said, I posted my video with my thoughts. And yeah, I'm gonna go into spoiler territory here. So if you guys haven't watched it, you can come back, watch it on the rewind after you guys watch it. But I only had like one or two nitpicks, and I think one of the bigger ones was the subplots. I feel like we didn't really, as much as I love that Christopher Walken was in it, I don't really think we needed that whole little storyline with him. And then the other one was Jenna Ortega and the kid, how they're on the date. I thought it was going well. Like I was like, "Oh, this is really cute actually." And it's a clever way to include like a new character for ongoing movies potentially. But then like they put like a bait and switch type thing, and then he's all like, he's a murderer. He killed his parents. So it's like, what? It's so unnecessary. The only purpose it serves is to create higher stakes for Jenna Ortega's character, which I forget her name in the movie. But yeah, and so that Winona and her, can ultimately eventually I don't know, what's it called? Repair their relationship, I guess. I don't know. I feel like they could have done that differently. I think shouts out to Gore. Monica Bellucci was great for the little that she had. I think she didn't have a ton to go off of, but she looked amazing. Uh, like I said, makeup and effects were stellar, beautiful. This is what I want to see from like more horror. More of that like 80s/90s vibe. But no, she did a great job. But yeah, I feel like they should have, instead of incorporated this throwaway teen kid, they should have nixed that subplot and then done more with Monica, I think. And maybe she was the one that like went and grabbed Jenna and was, trying to, I don't know, murder her, take her to the afterlife or whatever. You know what I mean? They could have just switched that around, and then right there you just get rid of the two subplots. I don't know. That being said, like I think they did do an okay job with like jumping around from each character to each character. It wasn't like, it didn't feel super overwhelming, but I can see that it's a little bloated. It's a little bloated. I'm glad a new generation for the first time will be exposed to not to Tim Burton, not to Beetlejuice, but to Goddess Monica Bellucci. Yes, but also Tim Burton and Beetlejuice. Yes, of course, them too. Don't exclude them like that. How dare you? I knew the kid was dead. Called it. I know that was super easy to call. I mean, the way they lit it and everything, his makeup and everything, how he stuck to the treehouse and the attic. The parents never looked towards them at all. What are you guys saying? So much foreshadowing of her being able to see the dead at a similar age Lydia was. Yeah, exactly. Um, now that we're talking about her too, like, I don't know, I thought Jenna Ortega did a good job with it. I think when it came to the writing for her character though, they like really pushed it hard with her like being a skeptic. Like I understand that she had the trauma of losing her father and all that. And so I understand the animosity I guess she had towards Winona Lydia, but it felt a little too much at times or like I don't know, like it's weird because both your mom and your grandma, like, or step grandma, have seen ghosts and you still don't believe I don't know. That seemed a little too much. Read that already. Little Jenna goes a long way. I don't know what that means, but yeah, no, Jenna's a shoo-in for the role, dude. Like, she fit that world so perfectly. That's so awesome. What an awesome gig, though, to have. Like, you're basically the the Winona of this generation, um, or Christina Ricci, right? So that's awesome. I would love to like just be called up for fucking freaking Beetlejuice, crazy. But yeah, no, the actual visuals and everything were so pretty too. Like I love the camera angles, the shots, the sets. You could tell they were, like I said, practical. Everything was very like they matched the first one really well. Um, and then Beetlejuice. I loved his little subplot though. I liked that they brought back, the idea of him having an ex. Because I did do like a refresher watch of Beetlejuice a few days ago, and I did not remember that part at all, where he's like, yeah, talking about his ex. And so that's really cool that they brought that back. Because yeah, for a split second, you're like, wait a minute, why would they even mention the first one? I guess it's pretty funny, but yeah. Oh yeah, and Carlito mentions Danny DeVito cameo. That was pretty awesome. Great makeup on him too. I felt like including the dad in the afterlife was a little bit it felt a little pointless too, but it is what it is. He was gross too, with the blood like constantly splurting out. There's a lot of disgusting things like effects and stuff, CGI and practical that I loved. How about baby Beetlejuice? That was awesome. He was so funny. So funny. I saw that NECA is putting out a one-to-one replica of baby Beetlejuice, and I'm like super freaking tempted to just buy him and sit him right here in all my streams. How cool would that be? But yeah, they have him, and then they have a Beetlejuice, like I think 16-inch fig that has like voice features too. So that's pretty cool. Um, what else about Beetlejuice? Beetlejuice music, Danny Elfman, great job. Every like the whole intro just brought me back to Beetlejuice, the original. So I don't know. I think it's a pretty good entry to the series or the franchise. Pretty solid. I would totally watch it again. I'm gonna buy it. No if ands or buts about that. Totally. Meaning sometimes she feels too serious. Ah, gotcha. Gotcha. Yeah, totally. She has that resting bitch face. But I like her though. I do like her. but it's starting to feel like she's getting a little too typecast, even though I'm envious of the roles she's getting. But at some point, it's like, all right, you're gonna play a different role, girl. We already read that. They had to do something because that actor got canceled for being a pervert. Which one? The heck? I didn't hear about this. I love the opening credits. Yeah, pretty. It's so OG. Yeah. Um. Yeah, the humor was pretty good too. I was cracking up during certain parts. There were like a couple that I was like, that was a little corny, but for the most part. Oh, I wanted to talk about like character arc between the first and the second movie because they did like a switcheroo with Catherine O'Hara and Winona's character. In the first one, Winona's like not spunky, but she's like a smart ass type of girl. Talking back to her parents, doesn't care about anything until she sees the ghosts and stuff, and that's ultimately like her true calling or whatever. But she was like bored with life. And but she was still assertive though back then. Like she didn't care. She would just say what's on her mind. And she had that little rebellious uh like personality, I guess. But in this one, she's like I felt like she was like this a lot and just like just nervy and like and I guess it's because after being able so many years of being able to converse with the dead, it's like, you know, she's over it and it's taken a toll on her. And she's turned really like insecure and almost like feeble. It felt like even her daughter was just treating her like a doormat. So yeah, it was interesting to see. I kind of liked that though, even though she didn't change for the better. I mean, by the end of the movie, of course she does. She saves her kid, but and stands up to everything and all as well. But like it's kind of cool to see that like all that experience with like the afterlife and the ghosts and all that yada yada, like it impacted her negatively. I thought that was cool that they showed that. And then with Catherine O'Hara's character, she was the skeptic in the beginning in the first one, and then she also had this arrogance about her, and she was very artsy fartsy with her stuff, very classy from New York, and kind of with her nose up and stuff. But in this one, she was way more chill than, I mean, she was having a nervous breakdown, yes, in the beginning, but like she still seemed like once she got to the house and they did the funeral and everything, like it seemed like she was just kind of, I mean, she missed her husband, but she was chill. She wasn't like freaking out anymore or anything. And then she was kind of just watching the relationship between, Lydia and her daughter unravel, which yeah. It was interesting to see that too because she was a lot more like new wave, more like into the new wave art and stuff and or not new wave. What am I trying to say? New age. That's the word. New age. New age art. With her like annoying with Winona's annoying freaking boyfriend or whatever. That was ugh. I could have done without that character. But he was supposed to be annoying, so it is what it is. Buy a figure, some NECA figures spike in price and never go down. Yeah, I haven't really bought too many figures anymore, but I'm considering those because those are cool. Those are pretty cool. I'd have to make room in here though. Buy the figure. What is this? They Live. After her husband passed, too, I think. Yeah, exactly. Her sculpture art, yeah, that was hilarious, dude. Catherine O'Hara with her one-liners too had me dying. She is so good. She's so good. She still got it. I wish she was in more. What up, K-pop? We're just chatting about Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice. So you guys think there's gonna be a third one? I feel like there is. I mean, you have to finish Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. It's in the title. You can't not. Sometimes you can get a good NECA deal at Target. True. I remember buying years back. I guess they like overproduced the Godzilla ones. And I remember buying like they were like half off. They're like 15 bucks a piece. And I scooped some up and I recently sold them for like 60 each. It was crazy. Hey, Agu Flix, there's a beer important with your name on it tomorrow. Tomorrow? What's tomorrow? Sounds good, but maybe I'll see you there. I don't know. Yeah, I got a bunch for Christmas gifts one year. Yeah, dude, that's the way to do it, honestly. I'm big on like when it comes to collectibles and stuff. I mean, it's no secret. I have always been like I'm a buyer and a seller. You know, fun's the hobby or whatever. Um, and yeah, that's always the best is to just wait till they go on sale. I don't know if these will though, because they're like they seem more like premium. What up, PV? How are you? All right, so that's about all that we'll end up talking about Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. I feel like we've covered most of it. Everything I wanted to say, I think I've said. And if you guys are just tuning in right now, you can go and watch it that portion a little later. But let's continue with what else is playing right now. Deadpool and Wolverine. I haven't even talked about that on the channel. I really did enjoy that too. I had a lot of fun with it. It's one that I definitely have to rewatch because they're talking at like 120 miles per hour. It's crazy, but I'm sure I didn't catch all of the jokes, but I caught a lot of them. The ones I caught, I liked. So, you know, I'm a fan of the first two as well. So that was a good watch and definitely something that Marvel really needed during this time. Just put it that way. But yeah, yeah, all around good watch, I think. Let's see. And especially because we were also curious about how Disney would do with Deadpool, and it was pretty good. Alien Romulus we talked about already. But all I can say is for me, it felt a lot like a mix of part one and part two with a hint of video game, a hint of like horror maze, and a hint of comic book like side adventure. It's a lot of hints, but that's how I felt about it. I liked it though. I did not really love the characters, but it is what it is. I'm there for the xenomorphs. Yeah, effects were good. Horror elements were great. Reagan with Dennis Quaid. Where has Dennis Quaid been? Aging, I guess. I don't know. That was kind of mean, huh? I don't know. I'm not really. There's nothing about this movie that I'm just dying to watch, but you know, maybe I'll stream it later. I don't think I'll go to theater for it though. It ends with us, dude. Oh my god. This movie, quite the drama. Like I usually don't keep up with like Hollywood drama or anything, but this was kind of interesting. I don't know if you all heard about it. What was going on with that? It like did gangbusters in the box office. unexpectedly, but that's because of, like, I guess they were promoting the movie at the same time Deadpool was out because, Blake Lively's with Ryan Reynolds and, like, he was kinda cross promoting too, and it was this whole thing, so that helped the movie out, but also the underlying drama of it all with Blake kind of trying to steer the ship even though the director, like, had a firm stance on the way he wanted things because he wanted to be true to the book. Let me know if I have this all correct. He wanted to be true to the author of the book, but she pulled Ryan into this whole thing. They rewrote, like, a couple of scenes in the movie, I think towards the end or whatever. I haven't seen it. Um, but basically made it her own kind of thing. So it's like her own cut. And that's the one that went out. How crazy. So now there's like beef, low key beef between them. Dude, that's crazy. And it was his first, what's his name? Justin Baldoni. He's the dude from, oh, what's the show? Jane the Virgin. Yeah. So it's supposed to be a movie about domestic violence and stuff, but they marketed it as like a romantic comedy. And I remember when I first watched the preview, I was like, oh, this is a romantic comedy. Cool. We don't see too many of those in theaters anymore. And then boom, they kind of like throw in the like subtle, oh, by the way, it's also like about domestic violence. I remember thinking like, wow, that was weird. And tonally off, but yeah, will not watch this in theaters, but I'm curious enough to stream it. I'll say that much. All right. I need the Deadpool figures. Did any of you guys pick up the Deadpool popcorn buckets? I did not. I wasn't really interested in those. Uh nice. I'm gonna have to make it there when you're a ton of comic. Oh, did he say where? Oh man, I'm behind with the chat. It's fine. I'll just keep going. I definitely felt the video game, right? Yeah. I love that scene with the acidic blood, the floating zero gravity stuff. I actually really did like that. Thought it was clever. Oh, right. You have to. He does a really good job with that like biological, like grotesque look of the effects and stuff. Like, because if you think back to Don't Breathe, the ending, I won't spoil it because it's kind of uh traumatic. But yeah, that was gross. Like that stuck with me for days. So it was really cool to see him kind of use that skill set in this movie too, in Alien. Obviously, Alien is like it's got that. Well, it's a little bit of like body horror, but also the creatures themselves are oozing and just gross, gross. And he's that's like right up his alley. Fede is who I'm talking about, by the way, if I didn't say it already. Spoilers: CGI character was really bad. PV. What are you talking about? Are you talking about? Oh, I know who you're talking. Oh, yeah. You're talking Alien, right? Yeah, I agree. That's something I haven't mentioned too. I'm glad you brought that up. Glad you brought that up. And yeah, we are talking spoilers here, guys. I didn't mind that they incorporated him somehow. It was unnecessary ultimately because, like I said before, this very much reminded me of just like a extended universe type extra content comic book, So you really didn't need that. I love the setup in the beginning though. I wish that was longer because they were like world building. We hadn't seen that planet wherever they were from. before, at least I don't remember. I don't think so, but that was cool. But yeah, the CGI for, the android was, like, terrible. I don't know what they were thinking with that. I say nix that whole thing, like, they didn't need it at all. But, I mean, it didn't really bother me one way or another. It kinda just added to the runtime, I feel like. Yeah, I have to visit Portland Crew, and hopefully there's a deal to be made. Sweet. They sold out of DP merch day 1, not even the cardboard cups were left. Okay, that shit pisses me off lately because same here, like, I did not get well, you're talking Deadpool, but for Alien, I couldn't find like, everything was sold out, and it hadn't even been the first day. Like, they sold out before the premiere. So it's and then they have these, like, pre-sales, but it's like that I guess all the inventory goes to the pre-sale, which it shouldn't, but that's what it seems like, and if that sells out, it's like they don't have any for the theaters. I'm like, "That's not what a pre-sale is. You pre-sell a certain amount, certain quantity. It's for the customers to have a guaranteed, um to have it just make sure they get it, and it's supposed to be the merch that they have at the theaters that is, like, vulnerable. Like, you can sell out of that, but not the pre like, it doesn't make any sense. Any sense. They shouldn't allow people not watching the movie that too. I feel like you should show a ticket. Cause how sucky it was it? There was, I was lucky with Beetlejuice, but it's like here's an example. So I went and bought Beetlejuice 10 when I went to watch Alien, and I was sitting there like, "This is weird because I would much rather have an Alien bucket right now, but I have a Beetlejuice one." And then when I went to watch Beetlejuice, it was like they didn't have the bucket I wanted, but they had some other ones, so I went to grab that, but it doesn't make any sense. Like, you guys, get your shit together. It is. Some can walk in there and buy, like, 30 yeah, that's and they just go on eBay and freaking go to town on that. The entire point is to bring people right, and it's frustrating. I mean, I don't know. I get frustrated because it's like, "Damn, what if I had a kid, that I wanted to, like, spoil or something?" Like, "Hey, how about the kids? Forget the collectors. How about the kids?" No buckets for me, no AMC. I know I've mentioned this every week, but it hurts. Well, they have them at other theaters too. It's not just AMC. Like, they actually all the bigger chains have them now. So, Regal I feel like Regal has been kicking butt with them the most. And then Cinemark ones are cool, but they run out like that. And AMC runs out like that too. So, you just gotta be on top of it, I guess. But I don't know if I'm, like, willing to do pre-orders anymore for that because I did with Saw, but the shipping and tax, like, killed me on that, so I was like, "Oof, I don't know if I can do that." So, whatever I run into at my local theaters or wherever I'm at, I'll do it, but yeah. Imagine in Cinemark. Yeah, but not the chains here. Damn, that's lame. But, alright, let's continue. Crow, did anybody watch Crow? I did not watch it. I was, like, mildly interested, but didn't do it ultimately, so let me know if you guys have watched it. I've only heard, like, bad things, but not from, like, my immediate go-to people. Um, it's like I've only heard the buzz that it's bad, but I don't like to go off of that a lot. I like to, like, ask people that I know, like, what they thought about it, you know? The original's cool, but it's not like super great either. I like it. I dressed up as Draven one year, but I don't know. I'm not like a diehard afraid. What is afraid? I'm not gonna play any of the trailers today. It's been like really screwing up my streams. Like sometimes I have to go back in and like cut it out. So I'd rather not. I'm just gonna go back to trailer reactions if I want to see one. But afraid. If anyone knows what afraid is, let me know. Blink twice with what's his name again? I just forget this guy's name. Channing Tatum. Billionaire Slater King meets cocktail waitress Frida, who's at his fundraising gala. He invites her to join him and his friends for a dream vacation on his private island. Ah, yes. It's like the weird stuff starts happening on the island, right? Gina Davis is in it? What the heck? Christian Slater. Oh my god. Haley Joel Osment. All right. I might have to watch this. Thriller mystery. Interesting. Afraid. Some people pre-ordered the Batman and they ran out when they went to pick them. Are you kidding me? Oh no, that pisses me off. I'm telling you, the pre-order is supposed to guarantee. How do you even? Ooh, ooh. But even then, even let's put aside the pre-ordering. Like it should still be available like at the concession stand. There should always be a regular sell too, not a pre-order, not just pre-orders. It's freaking ridiculous. Exactly. How does that freaking happen? There is a Cinemark, but it's old and dirty, so I don't really go unless forced. That's funny. You know what's funny? I don't know what this says about me, but I like going to like the old kind of ghetto looking theaters for some reason. I think it's because it reminds me of the like 90s or something. There's something weird about it. I don't know. I like it. It is what it is. I do not, but I'm curious how terrible it is. Oh, yeah, for The Crow. Yeah, I'm really curious. They ruined the entire plot of it and the characters. Yeah, it looked pretty by the numbers, but I'm still like curious. Maybe I'll stream it. Hi, Matthew. The Crow, more like the No. Ugh, thanks. I needed that laugh. That was good. Oh, what up, Kyle? How you been? Oh man, how's it going? You bring me back to my old school YouTube days. Oh, good times. K-pop says the film looks like they removed every ounce of the grit that makes them Eric and Shelley. Yeah, that it does seem that way. It does seem that way. I'm kind of open-minded to something different because like I said, I'm not like that married to the I don't know, the idea of the first one. But yeah, the thing that makes The Crow so special, it's more of just like just a product of its time basically. So to me, it's a lot more of a nostalgia kick, takes me back to that time. And you just can't really replicate that, but they tried and sounds like they failed. I might go see it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna wait on that one. Okay, all right. If you pre-ordered something, you've already paid and own it. Why can't you pick it up? Reminds me of the Seinfeld episode. Yes, it's exactly the right reference for sure. I don't know. I get PO'd, but that's why I'm just kind of more chill about it, or I'm just like, all right, if it's there, it's there. I'm not gonna try to play a pre-ordering game anymore. Um, but unless it's like one I don't know, I really, really want or something, it's too much. Not like that. It looks more like John Wick. Yeah, facts. Facts, facts, facts. Hello, welcome, welcome. He plays a good creepy dude. Who are you talking? Bill. The entire point of pre-ordering. It pisses me off, dude. Don't even think they got a refund. What? Okay, that's too much. No refund either? So they just take your money? Like, what the hell? Wait, what's this AMC? I'm about to boycott. I already do boycott AMC. I low-key don't really like AMC. Um, ever since a few years back, the one in Vegas that I'd go to, it was terrible. Like, they never cleaned up the place. You know, popcorn all over the floor. And I'm not even talking about like in the auditorium. It was like in the walkways. It was just like trash everywhere. The garbage cans were overflowing. And then one time in particular, well, I have two complaints, but one time um we were getting one of those like a big soda from the fountain, but they had those like Coke machines where I don't even know if they still make those, where it's like you can choose make your own flavor or whatever, your own mix. So we were doing that, and then when I went to go sit down, it my soda tasted like straight up mildew. Mildew, you guys, in my mouth, dude. Like, I gagged. It was so gross. And that just tells me that they weren't cleaning out the little like hose things in the back. So, oh, that was awful. And then I tried it again like years, I want to say like 2 or 3 years later. This time I didn't get a soda. I just got a bottle of Coke, but um freaking the next time I went, they were so rude to me, like super rude. Just they look like they hate their lives at the concession stand, and they were giving me attitude for no reason at all. And I was like, you know what? I'm done. I'm done. So I honestly haven't gone since, and it's probably been like maybe 5 years now. Is that true? No, that's not true. I've been to the one in San Francisco, and that one's cool. That one's fine. That one seems a little more like high end. But the Vegas one, don't ever go. K-pop's pissed too, dude. Just as pissed as I am. Okay, so what pisses me off is that they know certain movies are going to be there for a long time. They do not plan ahead in time, the nerd factor of the people coming for this stuff. Oh no, everything's just, yeah, there's no foresight to it at all. Like, not even in quantity of units. Like, it's ridiculous. It doesn't make any sense. The sad thing is that they're so cool though. Like, that's what gets me. It's like, like how do you produce this awesome thing, yet, the management of it is just shitty. Like, like, yeah, good luck if you're trying to get it. Whoop whoop. Listen, I am all for the crusty theater, and oh yeah, hell yeah. That's my jam, honestly. I feel comfy in those places, but yeah, it's like there's one like 2 minutes from my place, and it's got that old like 90s vibe to it. I love it. Drive-ins are awesome. Yeah, agree. I haven't been to one in a while. There was one I would hit up in Vegas all the time, but out here It's a little further from me. I should go one of these days, though. I may go see The Crow, yeah. I get that feeling, but I'm spoiled with all the fancy recliners. True that. True that. Although sometimes those recliners are just like an invitation for people to act like they're at home, which also freaking annoys me. This is turning into a rant episode, y'all. Like, I love the theater, but what is going on lately? It's hard. It's hard. I have mixed feelings because it's like, dude, do you have to chomp that loud? Like, oh my god. There was one time I went and literally the guy was moaning as he was eating his popcorn right next to me. Moaning. That's all. I have way more, but that's all I'll say for today on that note. So, something romantic about homeless junkies outside of the theater. I feel you on that. Uh, the girl has so many series throughout the years. They did not have to reinvent. Yeah, exactly. This would have done me far better if they used another character. That's the thing, right? Like, I don't understand it. Like, what's going on in Hollywood right now? But they should hire us. They should hire us and put us in the writer's room. We're here. I'm here for it. I will move. This would have been the first time I was down for swapping for this movie. It would have made sense to make shut. Oh, I didn't think about that. That's a good call. See what I'm saying? K-pop, you need to be in a writer's room. And it does happen in the books. Cool. I've only read a couple issues of. I was about to say Hellraiser. That's crazy. I don't know where that came from. I guess 90s. I guess the era. I guess because the original Crow really like the feel of it, the way it looks. I guess that's where my brain goes. But yeah, no, with the Crow. Um, part of Vegas, Summerlin. I was at the cusp of Summerlin and Spring Valley. So yeah, good times. Vegas treated me very well. AMC and MJR used to be the main characters, but they never upgraded and stopped taking care of their theaters. Did I say characters? Theaters, my bad. Yeah, it sucks. Yeah, I remember when they were like the big AMC was huge. Uh, oh, Las Cruces used to live in Summerlin. Oh, that's cool. Summerlin's nice. Summerlin's really nice. But let's see here. I only go to AMC to see Nicole Kidman before the movie starts. I still love her. Dude, Nicole Kidman's awesome. She's one of the best. Only theater I've been to in Vegas was in Summerlin. Oh, was it the one at the Red Rock? That's a Regal. You haven't lived until you sat in a 3-hour movie in a broken chair. That was the best part of being a kid. Yeah, and it's only like a subtle slope too. It's not like stadium seating either. So like a big person could have been right in front of you and it would have been blocking your view. So you have to slant a little bit like that to, get a good view. Oh, good times. Damn good popcorn. You know what I missed? The ArcLight in LA. Is anyone in LA? Dude, the ArcLight in LA had the best popcorn. Real butter, like being poured on that. So bomb. So bomb. But I feel like a lot of theaters these days are trying to replicate the way that ArcLight did stuff. So sad they folded. If you don't mow while eating popcorn, are you even human? Dude. I guess I'm not human. But my god, this guy, like I was just laughing the whole time. and gagging at the same time, if you can imagine that. All right. Okay, I'm getting derailed. Slash already got derailed. Oh shoot. So Afraid is out right now. I do want to see this. I forgot this was out with John Cho. Curtis and his family are selected to test a revolutionary new device, a digital assistant called Aya, that takes smart homes to the next level. I already know it's going to happen, but that sounds fun. That sounds fun, though, even though it seems a little predictable. Twisters. Did you guys watch Twisters? I was like lukewarm on it. It was fun. It was a good popcorn flick, but I don't know. I thought the main chick, the girl, was pretty dull. I didn't really care for any of the characters in that either. Sad to say. You Gotta Believe with Luke Wilson. Greg Kinnear? I don't know him. Coraline? Dude, I need to watch Coraline. I've never seen Coraline. Maybe I should take advantage. It's in theaters for the remastering. 3D. Trap. What about Trap, y'all? I think I'm gonna stream it. Even since the preview, like since I first saw it, it was like I don't know what to expect. This doesn't. Something just didn't really grab me like M Night usually does. I didn't see Old though. I heard that one was weird. I don't know. If I were to watch this, it'd probably be for Josh Hartnett because I really do like him. But Borderlands, I'm not even gonna go there. I don't know. That it looked a little weird to me. And I heard it's really bad, so I don't know. Harold and the Purple Crayon with Zach Levi. What? I don't know. I didn't even know that was out. Despicable Me 4. I'm not really into like too many of the animated movies, so I haven't seen Inside Out 2 either. Front Room. This looks intriguing to me with Brandy. Like, where's she been too? That's cool that she's trying to come back to horror because, you know, from I Know What You Did Last Summer. 1992 with Tyrese. Don't know what that's about. Longlegs. We talked about Longlegs already, so I won't go too in depth, but I really did enjoy Longlegs. That's probably been one of my favorites of the year so far. But what else? What else? What else? Completely made that movie. The city of Detroit was a character in itself. That happens here. The grit. Let's see. Crow is my Devil's Night movie watch. 10:30. Oh, nice. We called it Devil's Night until about 20 years ago. They legit set the city on fire. Whoa, crazy. Matthew says, I was moaning the whole time during Twisters. Maybe it was you that I sat by. Do you live in Vegas? I like Twisters. I agree that Lita was pretty dull. She was. I mean, the other guy at least had the cute guy. I don't know his name. He at least had some charisma, but I don't know. It was all right to me. I was ultimately not like it just didn't move the needle for me at all. But it was entertaining. Right? Matthew, where did you come from? He came from Vegas. Watch. I'll die. If he came from Vegas, I'd be cracking up, dude. That'd be so funny. Popcorn guy. Definitely added Sour Patch. All right, so let's see here. I think that's about it, all that we'll cover for that. And then coming soon. Let's check that out real quick. Transformers 1. Anyone Is that on anyone's list? Again, not really into the animated stuff. Joker! Oh, dude, that's like my most anticipated, I think, from here to the end of the year. I think so. It's gotta be. Oh, and Terrifier. But yeah, the Joker, dude. Lady Gaga, you know they're gonna kill it. Um, like it looks like right in line with the first one too. I was really happy with the first one. It is a hard watch, I will say. Like it is pretty depressing. It puts me in a mood, but it's such a quality film, like overall, especially for like a superhero movie. Um, you know, Joaquin, he just killed it, especially after like Heath Ledger. Come on now. Come on. You have to respect it. Um, and then Speak No Evil. Isn't that in theater? That's not in theaters yet. Speak No Evil is it looks like it's predictable. I heard that it's a remake though, right? From a foreign film. I didn't know that at all. I haven't seen the original, so if you have, let me know. This looks fun. It does look entertaining, but it's like I don't know. I don't know if I have to go to the theater to watch it. Killer's Game, Terrifier. Oh, Smile 2. How about Smile 2? All right, hold on. Dude. Do. Hold on. I'm starting to get thirsty. I'll be right back. How about now? Hello? That's so weird. It said it was on here. Hello, 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 hello. Still no audio, huh? Testing. Oh, it works now? Okay. That's weird. It's usually the little line through it if it's muted, and it wasn't. Freaking StreamYard. Why are you doing me like that? Or, anyways, where was I? I don't even know where I left off. I basically had just said that every movie has a fan, has at least one fan. I was asking if any of you all are excited for Venom. Because I'm not really excited for it, but like I said, some people are. I wasn't really crazy about the first two. Just when I wanted to talk Fright Night, she loses audio, lost opportunity. You would. Like an Italian. Oh, my bad, my bad, my bad. Come back. Hey, Jackson. Hey, what's going on? What's going on? We're probably going to end soon, but it's good to see you. You can always check the rewind. This was okay. I watched the second, but don't remember anything about it. Yeah, I remember the actual like creature wasn't. It was I don't know, it wasn't as scary. Like the lead up to the end was really good, I thought, but like when they actually showed it, I was like, oh, it looks like a giant spider or something. I don't know. Didn't like the creature design, I guess. No, not too excited, but I don't think it could be worse than Carnage. Yeah, Carnage was a stinker. I don't know. I didn't really care for him. It's sad because, like, you know, again, just like what we were talking about with the Crow, he's such a cool character in the comics, and even in the like old cartoon. Like, why couldn't you just bring that to life? Like, it's not that hard. Why does he have to be a goofball? Like, why does he have to be this anti-hero? I don't know. Almost, he's almost like a dork, you know? It's like, dude, that is not the Venom I remember, but not my Venom. How about Gladiator 2, guys? I don't know how to feel about that. I'm not gonna lie, the preview looked good, but again, did we really need a sequel all these years later? I feel like no. But here it is. Wicked. Wicked, I'm excited for. That actually looks pretty good. I'm a fan of the Broadway musical. I hated the book, but the musical was pretty damn good. So I'm guessing this is going to be more like the actual Broadway musical. So Heretic, which one's that one? Ah, yes, this one looks weird too. This is the one with Hugh Grant. Where two young missionaries are forced to prove their faith when they knock on the wrong door and are greeted by diabolical Mr. Reed, becoming ensnared in his deadly game of cat and mouse. I'm intrigued. I'll watch this. But this feels a lot like the other one, Speak No Evil. Is that what it's called? Red One? Which one's Red One? This is a holiday. Oh, what the heck? Dwayne Johnson, Chris Evans, Kierna Shipka, J.K. Simmons. Did you guys hear that Whiplash is also coming back to theaters for a little bit? For like, was it their 20th anniversary? I'm like, was it the 20th or the 15th? I don't know. One of their anniversaries. When a villain kidnaps Santa Claus from the North Pole, Operative joins forces with the world's most accomplished tracker to find him and save Christmas. Interesting. Moana too. All right, I mentioned a lot. Was never really hot on either Venom movie. Yeah, they were kind of lame-o. I was like, oh my gosh, am I muted again? So weird. Didn't care for the CGI either. Yep, exactly. Yeah, definitely not like the comics at all. Aliens are dorks. Aliens are dorks. Are they? I don't know. I really don't think that the xenomorph is a dork, but also they don't speak. So maybe if he did speak, he would be a dork. Who knows? Perry, what's going on? Red one looks fun. Yeah, it does. It does. I'm always kind of lukewarm though when it comes to comedies these days. I don't know, man. What up, party people? Wicked. Yeah, Wicked looks. I'll definitely go check that out. That's for sure. Oh, shoot, and Craven. I don't know, man. I'm not really about these offshoot movies. The Spider-Man villains without the Spider-Man have not been great. Although I'll admit, the one that I was like okay with, you guys are gonna laugh. Morbius. Okay, moving on. Do you even know Venom's pronouns? I think it's a he. Or maybe it's just depending on who he attaches himself to. Well, I know in this one they're also going to introduce the other symbiotes too. Super Russ, what's going on? Every studio wants to change source material to update it for modern audience. If it's truly good source material, it would play across all audiences and generations. Well said, Carlito. Well said. No more Dwayne for me. Yeah, I feel you on that. I'm not really too into it. I've been watching the Fast and Furious films lately. I have 3 more left with Hobbs and Shaw, but I'm gonna do a show on that at some point. I don't know what to think about Gladiator 2, but I'll probably be there to see it. I don't know if I'm gonna go. I guess it depends what I'm up to that weekend or whatever. Not interested in the Craven film. Hey, what up, Splash? Welcome, welcome. We had the trailer for that on Deadpool, my bro, and I want to see it. Oh, Craven? Interested in Nosferatu. Dude, yes. Nosferatu looks awesome. The trailer looks great, you guys. That's another one I'm like super excited for. So it's Terrifier, Nosferatu, and Joker. Those are the big 3. Oh, this looked interesting to a complete unknown. I saw a preview for that. With Timothy, how do you say his last name? Chalamet? Chalamet. I don't know. Captain America, I'm not feeling it, guys. I'm just not. I don't know. I've been taking a break from all the superhero stuff. I think a lot of people have been. Snow White. I don't think I saw the preview to that yet. Also, not a big fan of the live action Disney's. And Elio, another animated film. Who's going to watch Sonic 3? I watched the first one. That was pretty good. And then I haven't seen the second one, though. And then Mufasa. Yeah, it's funny how I just like bypassed Mufasa and like those movies. Yeah, I'm not really excited for that. Here? What's here? Tom Hanks? Why does he look super young there? From the reunited director, writer, and stars of Forrest Gump. Here's an original film about multiple families and a special place they inhabit. The story travels through generations, capturing the human experience in its purest form. Directed by Robert Zemeckis. I didn't know about this, and told much of the style of the acclaimed graphic novel by Richard Maguire. You guys know of this? I didn't know this. Huh. Graphic novel, huh? It's cool. That's cool. All right. Saturday night. Oh, this was the one where they tell of like how Saturday Night Live started, right? That should be fun. But yeah, Terrifier 3, man. Oof. Cannot wait. Cannot wait for that. All right. What are y'all saying? It's JoJoing time. We got to hang out tonight. Not that I know of. I don't know. Late to the party. How was Beetlejuice? Beetlejuice was fun. In a nutshell. In a nutshell. But you could check out what I said about it earlier. I also did like a shorter clip that kind of, it's a lot more concise. So you can go check that out. A red one. Joker Terrifier. Oh, I forgot Interstellar is also going to be re-released. That's exciting. I'll probably go check that out too if I'm free. Captain America was getting bad previews. They refilmed a whole bunch of really. I didn't know that. I don't really keep up with like movie news as it's coming out. I don't know. I like to be like a little ignorant with it. I usually kind of know like what people are saying kind of, about the movie, but when it comes to like the actual production of it, I like to keep away from all that because I don't want to be thinking about that stuff when I'm watching. I still haven't seen the Sonic movies yet. Here's when Tom was there in overtime. He gets over there, which is now here. That took me like a little second to figure out what's going on in that. Gotta binge. Dude, yes. They're gonna have a double feature. It didn't show here, but they're gonna have a double feature at check out your Cinemarks. They're gonna show 2 and 3 back to back. So I got tickets for that. It's gonna be a long, terrifying day. I know, cheesy. I couldn't get through Terrifier 1. Oh, did you actually try? I remember you were thinking about it. Had to stop at the upside down scene and go watch a Jackie Chan movie instead. You know what? It's not for everyone, Ross. That's totally fine. That's totally fine. It's pretty intense. I don't blame you at all. At all. But with that, guys, all right, that's about it. We covered everything. I'm excited. I already told you what I'm most excited for, but yeah, this was a great time to bring back the show because it was pretty dry there for a couple months. So I'm glad to see that things are back in full swing. So it seems. But yeah. All right, guys. I will come. When will I don't think I'm gonna stream on Sunday because I have to do some stuff, but maybe tomorrow. Maybe I'll do a surprise one tomorrow. Either that or a video tomorrow. So look out for that. And have a great week, guys. Love you all. Bye.